given in roster form, if the function is given in roster form, to check whether it is a function, we know that definition of function is for all x there is one and only one image. For that, here checking whether x elements are repeated. If x elements are repeated, that means for the same x value we have more than one image, so it will not be a function. So here x elements are they repeated? 2, 5, 6, 2. 2 is not repeated here. Even 5 is not repeated here. 8 is not repeated. Even 11, 14, 17. See that x values are not repeated. That means it is a function. So it's a function. It is a function. Right? It is a function. If it is function, what is domain? Domain is the set of x values. Here, which are the set of x values? Set of x values, you can observe it. It is 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. And what about range? A range is set of 5 values. In set of 5 values, you have only one element, 1. So it's a function. Again, another relation is given. Okay, name it as R. Now, second one, R2. It is 2, 1, 4, 2. 2, 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 8, 4, 6, 3, 8, 4, 10, 5, 26, 14, 7. Again, is it a function? Check whether x values are repeated. 2, x values are repeated and x are repeated. Even if it comes at 5 now, see, x values means for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, this is coming, but that is y value. Therefore, x values are not repeated. So, it is a function. It is a function. And what is domain? Domain, I underline those set of x values, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, and range set of 5 values, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See here, see that this function is written in roster form. We know that function can be expressed written in roster form. Another one in arrow diagram also we can do. Arrow diagram, you know it. Even in set builder form. See, you can see some relation. In set builder form, this will be, what is the relation? X is equal to 2 times y, or y is equal to x, yes, correct. X is equal to y. You can see x is twice of y, or y is half of x. We can write. Y is half of x, or x is twice of y. Okay. Now, third one. Third one, R3. R3 set 1, 3, 1, 5, 2, 5. 1, 3, 1, 5, 2, 5. The question is it a function? It is not a function. Why is it not a function? The element is 1 is repeated. 1 is repeated, or the element 1 has more than one image. The element 1. If x is 1, the image of 1 is 3. Same thing, the image of 1 is 5. So the element 1 has 2 images. If an element has more than one image, it is not a function. So write not a function. Not a function as for x value 1, there are two images. For x value 1, there are two images. Now, so I hope you got the idea. So for function, remember to check whether it's a function, check whether x values are repeated, or check whether x has any value of x has more than one image. One doubt is Abdul Qadir, but it is wait, what's your doubt? But it is repeated only once, right? Because 2 and 5, one is it is repeated only once. Because 2 and 2, 5, one is not repeated. But it is repeated. Yeah, whether it is repeated only once or twice, it does mean it should not be repeated. That means for x values, because the element 1 has two images, that's all. If it is repeated, it is not a function. How many times it is repeated, it is irrelevant. If it is repeated, not a function. Now, question number 2 and 5, we will do it last together to find domain and range. Now, we will do question number 3 and 4. Question number 3. See, a function is defined. Question number 3. A function is defined by f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. The question is like f of 0, f of 7, and third bit is f of minus 3. You read such questions in class 9 also, polynomials, value of polynomial, p of x, p of 1, p of 2. It's nothing, f of x is given. To find f of 0, question I said it, question number 2 and 5, we will do it together and last. I said it, again you are asking now, what about question number 2? Listen to it, what I am saying. I said it, question number 2, we will do it last. Now, first we will do 3 and 4, then we will come back to 2 and 5. F of 0, f of x is given. To find f of 0, wherever x is there, replace x with 0, that's all. To find f of 7, in place of x, substitute x as 7. So f of 0, it is 2 into 0 minus 5, 0 minus 5, so it is minus 5. F of 7 means 2 into, in place of x, it is 7. Minus 5 is 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5, we are writing as it is 2x minus 5. Wherever x is there, in place of x, we replace that number, given number. So f of 7 is 2 into 7 minus 5. 2 into 7, 14 minus 5, which is 9. F of minus 3, again, 2 into minus 3 minus 5. 2 into minus 3 is minus 6 minus 5 minus 11. Now question number 4. This question number 4, it's an easy question, but it came in examination. It came in examination more than once. It's repeatedly asked. Question number 4. Question number 4 is the function t maps temperature degree Celsius into temperature. T of c, the given function is the relation between degree Celsius and Fahrenheit heat, which you know it already in physics and chemistry in bed. This is the given relation in degree Celsius and Fahrenheit. The given relation degree Celsius and Fahrenheit. Now the question is to find first bit. Same theory, T of 0. Again, to find T of 0, replace C with 0. Replacing C with 0, 9 into 0 by 5 plus 32, which is 32. So T of 0 is 32. Second, T of 28. T of 28 is 9 into 28 by 5 plus 32. Take LCM. This is, what is 20 into 9? Multiply. It is taking LCM 5, 252 plus 160, which is 412 by 5. You know this. 412 by 5. Third is T of minus 10. Minus 10. This is 9 into minus 10 by 5. So this cancels minus 2, minus 18 plus 32. How much is it? 32 minus 22, 14. So it is 14. Fourth bit. Fourth bit is value of C when T of C is 205. Value of C when T of C is 2. So here T of C is given. That is T of C is 212. 9C by 5 plus 30. This is the question. Our aim is to find the value of C when T of C. So when T of C is 212, what is the value of C? Again, it's an equation. Yes, you're right. Someone got the answer. So first take 32 to left hand side. 212 minus 32 is 9C by 5. 212 minus 32 is how much? 32. 180 is equal to 9C by 5. C is equal to cross multiply. So 180 into 5 by 9. 9 and this cancels 20. 20 into 5 is 100. So if T of C is 212, then value of C is 100. Now, now to find domain and range of Abdullah Majid, do we have to simplify the fractions? No, fraction such question 412 divided by 5, leave it as it is, no problem. We can do it as it is. Don't waste time in writing the simplified decimal form. No. Unless it is mentioned. Otherwise, you can leave in fraction form. No. Now, coming to the next step, that is finding domain and range. See, domain and range of few functions, or just write it off. Not. See, generally, this domain and function in examination also most of the time we get three types of functions. One is with modulus. One is modulus. Now we will discuss the next term. One is with modulus. Second one with rational form, means with the numerator and denominator. Third one, the radical form. These are the three types of questions for testing. For the three types. So now first one. For y is equal to modulus x. Right. For y is equal to modulus x. X values. X or x belongs to R. Right. X belongs to R. For y is equal to modulus x belongs to R means for finding modulus of any function, modulus of any number, that number can be anything. It can be positive, negative, zero, fraction, whatever it may be. Now, whereas y is always positive. Is it? Y can never be negative. So whatever may be the value of x, no, not positive, always non-negative, not negative, because it can be zeros. Y can be zeros. So remember, for all modulus functions, that x value can be anything, no problem. It can be positive, zero, negative. Whereas y values can never be negative, because modulus functions, you know that always it remains as positive or it can be zeros. It can never be negative. The second thing, for rational form, P by Q. Here, Q not equal to 0. That means if you are getting any functions of with a numerator and denominator, if you are getting any function with a numerator and denominator, that denominator is always non-zero. Third thing, for y is equal to root x. X is non-negative. For y is root x, here x cannot be negative because square root of a negative number we don't have. So remember, for y is equal to root x is non-negative and y is also non-negative. Why? Because we have taken only positive square root. So remember, for y is equal to root x cannot be negative. Here, x and y also cannot be negative because we have taken only positive square root. Only these three things you need to remember. We can do all questions in textbook, and even in examination also, you'll be getting to find domain and range of any of these three types of questions: modulus functions, or rational functions, or this with radical. Okay, so any doubt? So yes, so we are stopping. We meet you next class. Bye.